Welcome everyone, this is Sean, your onboarding advisor here at AssetMap, and today we're going to be going through the process of how do we create our own custom stencil. Now there's a couple different approaches to this. We're going to highlight a really quick way to create custom stencils within the application. We first want to manually add a household into the system. So we're going to click on the option for Add Household and Get Started under Manual. You're going to see this drop down and we want to change this from Client to Stencil. I'm going to just title this as example in terms of the call today. And you can list whatever you want in terms of the members. A pretty common approach that I see is we'll type in member and then last name 1. This will inherit the individual that we apply the stencil to. Gender and age don't matter. It'll apply it in terms of that individual. If I click on add member, we're going to keep it simple and just create a one-member household in terms of the call today or a one-member stencil. We could add additional members if we plan to add this stencil to a household that tends to have multiple members as well. If we click on the option for add household, we just created our example stencil. Now what we can do is we can right click on the asset map and manually build our custom stencil. We can add a cash flow, we can add multiple assets, liabilities, or insurance policies. What we can also do is we can choose an existing stencil in order to customize. If we click on the option for apply stencil, maybe we really like the baby boomer stencil, but we want to add some additional items and maybe we want to remove some items from that stencil as well to customize it in terms of the conversations that we're going to have with our clientele. If I choose the option for baby boomer, click on apply stencil, what this is going to do is it's going to allow me to create a starting point in generating my custom stencil. I still have access to the baby boomer stencil. We just took that example and utilized it as a starting point in creating our custom example stencil. What we can do from here is if we click on this search and select tool in the upper left-hand corner, this will allow us to proactively get rid of some of the items that we don't want to keep for the custom stencil that we're building. Maybe in our example, we don't want to keep other income. Frozen 401k we want to get rid of, and maybe debt isn't going to be a part of this stencil, or long-term care for parents or inheritance. If I click on the option for delete, this will allow me to take those items out of the custom stencil that I'm generating. In addition to that, we can also add to the items that are present. If we right-click and click on the option for create, maybe we want to add some rental income into this example. If I click on add cash flow, this will allow me to add an additional item into the custom stencil. Placeholder amounts and click create. Custom stencils are a great way in order to have proactive conversations based on the clients that you tend to work with, allow us to have really meaningful conversations that are going to be valuable to our clientele.